Hey, welcome boys and girls to another episode of BubbleteaS Gaming. And today we will be going into the new year, so this will be probably my last video for the new year. Wait, tomorrow I'll be doing Rye when it comes out. Okay, even though I know the level 4. Okay, let's so this is Rye's level 4. Okay, so how to see league command. Also Awakening is basically Barret on steroids. So Rye and Barret, it's really close and similar. So I'm assuming if you have Barret, it replaces Jon Snow. Then I'll be going to analysis whether who should be the 4th slot in this configuration. Cause I don't think Marjorie Tyrell will be anything to do with the bleed effect. Palito maybe, but Marjorie Tyrell I don't think so. Cause like if you look at Marjorie Tyrell, it says female skill setup, so I don't think it's gonna be a bleed type effect. So Polito should be the male version of Rye, or they might choose to go a different route, but that will be for tomorrow. Okay, and today it will be Glorious Pepe. So before I set up the Discord, let me just add in something. Wait a minute. No. Okay, this should be enough. Let's check it. Okay, today the topic will be Glorious Battlefield and what you call the. So as you can tell, I'm in logistics because like both of the clowns on the server keep on declaring an Asian 2 a.m. so I can't contribute, so I'll just gather for now. And it used to be the past, I'll wake up and just go ham, like wake up at 2 a.m 3 a.m to play events. But as I got older and I played this game for 1 year, I value my health more. BubbleteaS is not young. Okay, so today it will be going into the talent points of GB and how I think that we all should spec those. So for this season, like if you read my GB breakdown, they actually differentiate by making all the specific in the talents defending or attacking specific. So it adds more counterplay and strategic planning, but they're basically the same. So this is my personal advice. If you're going to PvP and you want to do it, this is how you should follow my theory. So right now, as you can see, I'm on logistics. This one is very clear cut. You want to basically max out your terminal profit max first. Then you work on your getting efficient trading up. There are some people that say that you can actually forego this and this, but I feel that the trading efficiency scores more points than the extension of the trading. So if you are like actively online, like for me, 8 hours I get up and it's fine, I can usually trade a lot. But due to the fact that this GB they shortened it to 14 days, they didn't adjust for the talent, so I still think this is the optimal route. But due to the fact I'm not really in logistics, I might not be the best person to ask. I really like effective trading, so you can argue that maybe you can go this route, Fantamino, then switch to the top, effective trading, rather than going through what I'm doing here. Both are right and wrong. I haven't actually calculated the most efficient points, but you shouldn't be gathering in logistics if you are watching my video, because most of my videos are recommended for PvP. Okay, so if you look here, for 14 days you can't really max out here. So I done my dailies every day. I managed to score 600 and I'm only getting it not efficiently to the end though. So for what I recommend, until they fix this, you start off with Q expansion, army assault, army solid defense, army protection, Q expansion, first aid, strong aid, and troop expansion. Troop expansion is the most important PvP talent because adding 100k increases your staying potential and increases your knockout capacity. But on the negative side, it also makes it more expensive because when you get kicked out, let's say you're like a single dad and your pull-out game is not strong, then it's negative. But usually this is the strongest PvP. It allows you to knock out people who are stronger than you, so troop expansion is very important. After troop expansion, I highly disregard going through here though, cause at Swiss cavalry it takes 150 and the Q expansion is 250. You are literally like putting yourself a day behind. So even though this GB is only like very short days, and you probably theoretically could max this out on the last day or 2 days after, but it's not worth it. You're not getting the maximum efficiency though. So what I recommend for people is once after you get your troop expansion, you go to get the Swift Cavalry Battle Hardness Strong 8. Then you do the 3 stats, and if you have enough last day, you just get the Swift Cavalry. So I'm not really high on the resilience and the inspired increased resilience limits. It's due to the fact that it's too late though. So the purpose of this video is telling you that potentially the third list here, even the ultimate violent destruction and this covert ops, I think if you have this max, you're already, and you need to use this ability, right, you already are behind in the map, so it's not worth it to get it. So to maximize like the profitability, like the pathing, it should be until here. Then after you get your true expansion, you get you do the strong army advancing, max it out. Then you get the army assault, army solid defense, and army protection. There is some debate whether you can get army assault max out before you move to Swiss cavalry. This one is individual preference. I believe in GB, your resilience matters more than your stats, so I will try to reduce my resilience as much as possible though. But I haven't done the exact math. So if looking at the pattern, I don't think anyone should be touching the third tier. Everyone should be maxing out the first two, and if you have spare, you just unlock your first cavalry, and you will have more PvP capabilities. For let's say someone who does it, put all on stats, unlock, put it on covert ops. You're not, and has very little resilience loss, casualty rate loss, and all the other good stuff. Like, you're gonna be ahead because your army size is gonna be better. Like, this is not like your talent point. You shouldn't be rushing to the below. So this is my thoughts on the GB, how to PvP effectively. I'm in logistics. I should have screenshot it yesterday, but you get my drift. So I'm gonna give you the TLDR for this now. Hey, my notepad's buggy. Yeah. Okay, so PvP, rush to max out the troop expansion. That's number one. After you rush up the max, then you focus on the left side of the first part, then the stats part of the second. Let's be honest, like, if you're in PvP mode, you don't really need the troop expansion, because if you're constantly fighting, you don't really need the extra. Like, you're doing construction trading. Let's say you're in the attacking side of things. Giving you 5 extra Q details isn't gonna help you do shit, because your trading efficiency is in the shithole. You might as well just do construction, and construction is just 5 minutes. So it's really the Q size expansion is really not worth it. I generally think that what I'm showing you guys here is the best PvP talent points allocation. Don't be a dumbass and max it out to get covert ops and stuff. It's not worth the talent points. Rush your troop expansion, get all the resilience stuff, then focus on getting your resilience, your stats. Health, defense is all good, but the money maker is the resilience, casualty rate, and troop anything to do with resilience is high though. So, and keep in mind that you need casualty rate for this event, because like, even though you max out on all your gold, spear, infantry, and cav CCS badges, you still need the casualty rate to account for your ranking and glorious contribution. The higher your casualty rate, the more contribution points you're gonna get. So you may say that, hey Bubbles, I already have all 24 badges gold max out. I don't need any to kill any more people. No, you still need the casualty rate to increase your contribution and to increase your talent. So whenever you PvP, you max out 600 points for the day and you can save your horns together, and not when there's slower days or when everyone just not declares war. So this is what I recommend for you guys to do for your glorious GB. And if you think I'm wrong, let me know. But I really need someone to do the calculation on the logistics sides on to see whether the trading efficiency is more than the queue time. So which is which, I'm not really interested, because like the points difference isn't going to be a deal breaker. But this is BubbleteaS, giving you tips for a glorious GB. Have a happy new year, and we wait for a Rai video out tomorrow.